Hi Capricorn, welcome back. So Capricorn, this is going to be your mid-December reading. If you're, sorry. If you're new to me, welcome. If you're returning, thank you so much. Let's not waste time, okay? So first card out is the full moon in Leo. Some of you might be dealing with a Leo or have Leo somewhere in your birth chart. For others of you, it's just simply the energy surrounding the situation during this time frame. But it's saying don't let pride get in your way, okay? So that's going to be really important in mid-December, and not an easy thing to do, you know what I'm saying? And then, oh, I only wanted one card, but you got three. So, you know, I also feel like this is, you know, an energy of resolutions and bringing about resolutions by not letting your pride get in your way, and or vice versa, the person you're dealing with, especially if you're dealing with a Leo, but it could be any zodiac sign. Then we have the Six of Swords, which literally speaks of resolutions and moving forward, and you know, it's not like there's not some lingering issues maybe, but there's still some sort of compromise there. Sorry, the word was right on the tip of my tongue and I couldn't get it. Compromise. Then I have Virgo energy here. Could be dealing with a Virgo or have that in your chart. Or like I said, it's just the energy around the situation or you. And this is all about, you know, being insightful and being discerning. It can be a very critical energy. So again, let's go back to the don't let your pride get in your way type of vibe. So that could certainly be you, Capricorn, or you could be dealing with someone that you feel is very critical or overcritical during this time period. I think that you're kind of in this energy where you want to be more in like a solitary type of vibe. I just got the word solitary confinement, and I have no idea why. I'll come back to that. But it's like kind of an introverted type of vibe as well, okay? But I feel like the introversion that I'm feeling is really like on an emotional, mental level, where it's kind of like going within and really thinking over, okay, what is the best way to, I guess, mitigate this situation, right? And, you know, really thinking about that. I do feel that there are regrets here, you know, but letting that go. So it's the Five of Cups, yes, but it's in the reverse. And here, you know, is that peace offering, I feel, for a lot of you. But it's just like you will come out of this energy and you have things to be grateful for and to show gratitude for, especially going into January. So right now it's a good time to kind of close up loose ends, focus on yourself and your health in particular, refining your diet. For some of you, might be setting some New Year's resolutions, you know, or if not, that might be a good idea to kind of take a look at that, right? I feel like in the recent past, ooh, Capricorn, you know, you've been hurt, right? Maybe look to the dark side a little bit, you know, or there's a big old snake in there. See that? Maybe focused on the more negative, you know? And I feel like this is past energy, right? This is kind of what's leading up to that. And, you know, sometimes when we're in situations like that in life where we feel that we were on the losing end or that we were hurt, it is easy to then go into like this energy where you have a chip on your shoulder, you know what I'm saying? And so I feel like it's asking you to kind of let go of that chip to some degree or another, because it is blocking your energy, okay? So things aren't moving forward quite as fast as they could, you know, and or won't unless we kind of come to some sort of resolution here. And certainly Capricorn, this could be someone you're dealing with. If this is not you, you'll know when you watch it who it's for. Eight of Swords in the reverse. So I feel like you're getting ready to release this energy, right? And the full moon on the 12th is kind of still permeating in the air, right? And that full moon was all about release. And, you know, releasing things that keep us stuck, releasing anxieties, releasing our fears, releasing heartache, if that's something that you've been dealing with. And I feel like there's been a resistancy here because I feel like you've had to be resistant or persistent in life. You know what I'm saying? I know that Capricorn's gone through a very tough cycle, particularly these last, I want to say like 3 to 5 years. And so, you know, no judgment here. I get it, right? But I do feel like there is a release here of that energy, okay? Yep. And as I say that, what's that? The Ten of Swords in the reverse. So this is letting it go. Somewhat still focused on it though, huh, Capricorn? Somewhat still focused on the past issues, past hurts. I just got a song in my head. Like old sun, won't you come and wash away the rain? Black hole sun, won't you come, won't you come? That's a great song. Go look that song up. Black hole sun. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. This is a heavy energy, Capricorn. I can't lie. You know, but there's some sort of judgment here being made. A final decision. Or for some of you, this is the consequences of someone's actions here being highlighted. Some of you, the consequences of your own actions. Be very careful about placing your energy into, or your mind into the negative, you know? And you know what I mean by that, right? Like, some of us do this subconsciously. We don't even know it. And Capricorn, because you're a very analytical and a very skeptical sign and a very intelligent sign, you do have a tendency to think of like all of the possible outcomes, starting with the negative outcomes. It's just kind of where your brain goes. You know what I'm saying? And I feel you. I've got Capricorn in my chart as well. But it's like you kind of almost create negative circumstances when you're constantly going to negative thoughts. And so really needing to get ahead of that. And also not being afraid to be vulnerable, because I do feel that because there's been issues in the past, because maybe that vulnerability was not respected in the past, or life in general has hurt you, it's easy to become prideful because of that. And there's nothing wrong with taking some pride and overcoming and being a strong person. But when that pride gets in the way of truly opening up our hearts to other people, or you know, truly being vulnerable in situations that you need to be vulnerable in, it becomes more of a barrier at that point. And so there's some sort of internal resolution going on towards the end of the month, going into January, that I'm feeling here. I do feel like, you know, Two of Pentacles, Three of Cups in the reverse. This is that reconciliation energy in the reverse. You know, so some of you are turning that down. Some of you are going to listen to this reading and then you're going to continue to do what you're doing, and that's fine. You have free will. But it's in the energy to reconcile and be the bigger person here. That doesn't mean, you know, letting people cross your boundaries or letting toxic or situations or people in. No, I'm not saying that. It means taking the higher road here, and also knowing that you're not perfect either. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all have imperfections in life. And I just did a video about the art of forgiveness on my other YouTube page, Tarot Talks with Dana. And that's kind of what I was talking about, is it becomes much easier to forgive self, to forgive others, to forgive God if you're angry with the universe. And some of you are. I can see that. It becomes easier to do that when you realize you are never, ever the victim. You're never the victim. And that, you know, kind of taking that higher road of understanding the part that you play in your own life. And as I say that, bada boom, bada bing, baby. There's your clarity. You're going to get that clarity, okay? If you had offered some sort of peace offering or reconciliation or something to do with that here, and it was not returned, that is your answer. And you need to take that and become victorious with that knowing. Some of you might actually get some new information here after maybe a period of waiting, and it makes you feel victorious. Either way, you're ending this time period smelling like some roses here, you know, feeling on top of things. So if you're able to communicate what you need to communicate, and you're able to do it in a way that is strong, yes, but not egotistical, you know, then you'll be victorious in this situation. I feel like the light is going to be shining come January 2020, and it looks really good here. So lots of new info here that makes you feel like you've won. So let's see, the person you're dealing with is the Page of Cups. This person is apologetic, Capricorn. If it's not apologetic, then they are open to connections. You know, they're open to reconnecting for some of you, or open to friendships. I feel like this person feels defeated. Five of Swords in the upright, or has had defeats of their own in the past. It was a lose-lose situation going on here, I feel. Okay, so nobody came out really on top. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, this is definitely the person you're going to be getting information or clarity with or on. Ace of Swords twice. For sure. Somebody may feel like they had the last word here. And be careful with that, because it's like, no, I want the last word. No, I want the last word. No, I want the last word. You know, don't get caught up in that, because that's a lose-lose dynamic. Because you're always going to want the last word. And therefore, you're going to keep giving your energy to it. And you need to, you know, say, okay, you know what? Maybe some of you know, maybe the conversation is, all right, you're right. You're right. You know, and let them be right. And then go and let yourself be happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just an example of what I mean here. I feel like this person is ready to take action, though. You know, I think that they have had some enlightening experiences. And like I said, I do see them being open now, or opening up their energy here to connect or reconnect for some of you. Yeah, they want to heal things. They're hoping for that. They're wishing for that. They want to see action be taken here. King of Cups. Yes. So I feel like this person's energy is slowly softening up. And, you know, this is kind of like, yes, they're open, but they're still kind of a little closed off. And then, you know, towards the end of December, early January, they become empathetic again, emotional again, open again, with the King of Cups here. So I feel like emotional maturing, emotional healing is going on this person's part. Action is being taken here. I've been seeing a lot of reconciliation energy in all of the zodiac sign readings, and it definitely makes sense, you know, given the timing. So this doesn't surprise me. For some of you, that may be what this is. You'll know. And then the Two of Cups. Yeah, this person has a very strong connection with you. Feels a very, you know, this is a soulmate energy, okay? So I feel like that this person, you know, wants to connect, wants to be with you, wants to come together, wants to heal things. They'd rather be happy than right. They want to offer love and they want to take action. And if they've been feeling a little bit isolated, or you've been isolated from them, they want to come out of that and they want more balance. For some of you, friendship, if this is a friendship, you know, and I think that they're trying to work on their patience. You know, some of you, you've left this person out in the cold and they're patiently waiting for an opportunity to heal the situation and reconnect. And they've emotionally grown over this time period, okay? So, yeah. Queen of Swords, King of Wands, about to face off. So I feel like this person's like ready for whatever. You know, I think that there is an energy of them kind of being at odds with themselves. So I feel like at times they may want to wall off, close off, maybe become more cold or detached, or it's all about like logical things and it's not really about emotional things. But then there's other times where they want to come out of that energy and they can be quite feisty, actually, you know, and somewhat egotistical. So it certainly could be this person that needs to let their pride out of the way. I think it's both, but it could be you, could be them, you know. I think this person can be very prideful as well. But at the same time, they can also be very soft. They feel a strong connection with you, Capricorn. Oh, yeah. Now, you might be turning down a reconciliation if this person is trying to reconcile with you, and that makes you feel victorious because you feel like this person has put you through hell. But also, I feel like if that's your scenario there, you really need to ask yourself at the end of the day, is that truly how you feel, though? Because that's a good example of letting pride get in your way. Like, you know, if you have a lot of love for somebody and here they are trying to present themselves and saying, okay, I've done the work, I'm healed, let's work on this. And your go-to is to turn them down so that you could feel like you have the upper hand. That is going to cause the situation to go backwards. Okay. And I feel that message specific if you've had some sort of ending, like if this is an ex or something, ex-friend, ex-lover, whatever. If it's not that situation, if it's not like an ex situation, I do feel like there is a desire to come together here. But for whatever reason, you may choose not to. But then I feel like if you don't, then it gives clarity. Like regardless of what you do, it gives clarity to the situation because no reaction is a reaction, you know what I'm saying? And it causes like a domino effect anyways, where it causes this person to take action. Because I definitely feel there's a strong connection, or for some of you, this is a familial bond, like a family member. But like I said, it's going to be different. It could be anyone in your life. Literally, you already know who this is. And if you don't know, this is not your reading. But I feel like you know. So could be dealing with Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Possibly Libra, Gemini, Virgo. Be another Capricorn or Taurus. Those are the primary zodiac signs I see, but remember it could be any zodiac sign, so keep that into mind. Either way, I'm wishing you all the best. Don't forget to check out my social media account links down in the description box below. Facebook, Instagram is there, as well as my other YouTube that I talked about earlier is linked below. If you click the little arrow underneath the video, it'll drop down the box. You can click on any of the links. Also, my merchandise, if you click on the pink hoodie, I have a $15 off right now if you put in the promo code TTWD on all of the hoodie sweatshirts. So check them out. And in addition to being able to subscribe for free, and please do like, share, and subscribe, you can now become a member by clicking the blue join if you would like to receive additional readings and private chats with me. Either way, wishing you the best, Capricorn. Until next time, namaste.